What's happening, everybody? Happy Thanksgiving here in the USA. Row Daddy back in action, and it's a nice, quiet, peaceful day, and I had the opportunity to look through some old papers and things, and a little post-it note came out from a student last year, Riley K. And so I'm going to honor this request. I thought it was perfect today with our Macy's parade and big giant things kind of floating around, that whole festive atmosphere. It said, can you draw a giant teddy bear? So, I mean, first of all, we're working on like 9 by 12 paper. So, giant teddy bear, how are we gonna do that? And I'm gonna have to make some enormous teddy bear that's not even gonna fit on the camera. I'm gonna have to like paint it on the wall back there. I thought to myself, what can we do? So I was looking up some teddy bear ideas, and I was reminded of Margarette Steiff. And she is a German toy maker who makes the most collectible, expensive antique teddy bears, and the Steiff brand is still pretty prevalent today. So I modeled my design after the classic 1920s Steiff teddy bear, thanks to Marguerite and all her hard work. But then how to make it giant made me think of the artist Jeff Koons, who makes like giant balloon animals, giant rubber ducks. He also has a giant teddy bear that's sitting under a lamp in Park Avenue in New York. So I put our Steiff teddy bear in front of a skyscraper that looks pretty similar to the building where you'd find Jeff Koons' bear. And then to enhance it a little bit, we're gonna throw a little mini Riley K in there just for you. Hope everybody enjoys this drawing. It's a fun, simple one with a couple add-ons and a little bit of perspective. So eat well today, be thankful for what you do have, and show love to the people around you as best you can. See you in the Creation Station. Let's check it out. All right, welcome back to the Creation Station, and we are portrait orientation today, and we're going to start in the bottom right with the bottom of the teddy bear foot, which look kind of like the sole of a shoe. So, one on the bottom right, kind of look like a peanut too, if that's more helpful for you to get the shape. One on the left, and to get that seated position, you have one kind of slanted away, not like perfectly upright. And same with the hand, the paw's like a circle. On the right, we made it much closer to the foot. On the left, we made it much higher. So he's kind of like raising his hand and leaning downward a little bit. Now, drawing the fur is a tough one, but if you do something that's consistent, that's what's going to matter the most. So here what I'm doing is kind of like a fuzzy, fiery looking motion. And notice on the part on the bottom where he's sitting, it's more flat. And near like the toes, and you're going to see up in the paws, it's going to be a little bit more kind of frazzled, because those are the areas where you're going to get the most sense of movement. So if this is not something you can envision, you might want to sketch like a stick figure first, sitting down with his feet sticking out and one arm up and one arm down. But see, I do this in my head at this point. So if that's something you're more comfortable sketching first, then by all means go for it. The paw that you're looking at right now is kind of the one that's popping out, and then we're going to give him a fat belly, so we're not going to taper that gut in at all. And then here on the other arm, we're kind of going up toward the shoulders rather than down from the shoulders. So we're going to work our way around, get our sort of fuzzy paws. Once you get the color in there, it all kind of comes together, and you'll see that at the very end. So we're getting the rest of that belly kind of rounded. You can make it more round if you like, spread the legs out more if you like. My practice drawing was slightly different, but I'm happy with both of them. They just look like they're at slightly different fitness levels. which is totally cool because I don't like one bear to be the same as the other. They can be slightly inconsistent, and that gives them more of a little personal touch. So the head, we're going pretty big with it, and it's not that much different color-wise, but around the mouth and the nose, that kind of sticks out. Around the eyes, it kind of goes in, and you'll see that in a moment. And then around the ears, it kind of goes in the center, and so that's why I did an extra layer of fuzz just to show the separation. And we'll also use the color to try to show a little bit of the fact that the mouth and nose sort of sticks out a little bit. So we're getting cute little black button eyes, and the second I put those in, I feel like the teddy bear came to life. So real easy, real simple, kind of going around the eyes, show how those buttons kind of get sunk in. And then a lower ear and an upper part of the ear. Working that around, make it nice and fuzzy. And then our opposite side, and that's pretty much going to be it for the drawing portion of this lesson. What we're going to be doing next is we're going to be showing, well, we got the shoulders, but we're going to be showing that sense of perspective by creating a building. So that's the teddy bear. All right, now for part 2 of our drawing, this is completely optional. This is to honor the giant part of the request, and this way we can double down with 2 ideas in one video. So after I kind of lay out the groundwork, I'm going to speed this one up. So I got this idea from Jeff Koons. He has this kind of weird teddy bear. Looks like it's from like the 60s, 70s style teddy bear. It's sitting under like a 60s, 70s style lamp, which you might have had at a desk, which would have looked modern at the time, which kind of looks kind of dollar store today. And it's sitting in front of a building on 5th Avenue. So I sort of looked at the building and the sidewalk, and I just made kind of a generic skyscraper looking building that kind of matched where his was. So I'm just kind of laying the groundwork on the ground. What I'm going to do is draw the building now. So we're going to speed this section up so you guys can enjoy it without, being bored to death. Okay, so what's happening right here is you're going to notice what I'm drawing is the ceiling, and as I go up in layer on the windows, the ceiling moves higher, and then the angle I'm drawing moves from left to right. Okay, so now that we have the building and the teddy bear done, I am going to draw our friend Riley, and we're going to make you tiny, so you're just going to be a happy girl visiting New York, or wherever this building is. It's modeled after 5th Avenue, enjoying your giant teddy bear as if you were with family or friends, and you wanted to take a picture of yourself standing in front of this thing, showing off that you made it to see it. And we're going to put like a teeny smile on your face because we are trying to show a sense of perspective and size and spatial relationships here. So, it would be really cute if you did one of these. Just take a little picture of yourself, cut it out, and glue it down to the bottom. But we're about ready for the big reveal, big smile on your face. And here we are. Yay, look at me in front of my giant teddy bear. All right, now for the very last step, we're gonna add color. All right, so now with this step, I'm starting with yellow, and I was putting yellows in the areas where I wanted it to be lighter. Then I'm doing a layer of pink, brown, and white, which is going to go on the paws, and I'm using the white to blend. I'm really happy with how that came out, really smooth. In the yellow areas, you can see I'm going over with some brown, and after I did the leg, I realized I needed more, so I always like to wait before I add a lot of a color. So you can see I've added more yellow, and now I'm going back in fully with the brown. And then what we're going to do after that is we're going to enhance the areas we wanted to be a little bit brighter with even more yellow on top. And so when you get to coloring, there's so many fantastic different ways you can do it. I'm just showing you one of the many. Hope you have enjoyed today's video. Like, subscribe, and have a wonderful, wonderful Thanksgiving.